EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Nick. And right away he lost the football. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Hey, kill. Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And eventually brought down, but not before an effective use of the hurdle there allows him to pick up the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
First down. A gain of 7. And the Jaguars first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throw left side complete. That's Moreno. And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. The Ravens at 12-2 now on the year, and they've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit, because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37.
And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson. They'll find Bateman once more. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And this defense for the Jags, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now Lamar changing the play.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Henry up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to... Touchdown, Jaguars! De'Ami Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14, Ravens 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, no two ways around it. Anytime you get the current #1 and #2 seeds in the AFC playing each other this late in the season, it's a big game.
It is definitely a big game, and not just for seeding and placement and such, but for trying to establish yourself as a team to beat. You want everyone else in the league to look at you and say, boy, it's going to be tough to knock those guys off.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Devin Lloyd in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Fights him off. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Jags with a football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that, incomplete. Daylight in front if he could have held on, but he didn't. So instead, it's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Well done. 11-11.
Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Hey, Ryan. Hey, attention. Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moreno. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Here's Jackson to throw. He dumps it off for Henry. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Here's 2nd and 3. Running from the gun with Henry. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's a run with Ali. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Jackson now. They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Go, let's go.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Hey, go. 11. Go. 11, Silver.
Lawrence will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Hey, I'm gun. Hey, kill. Go.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. It's complete to Brown, right side. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Take right open.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Thomas brings it in. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Turton trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Lawrence on the sneak. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone.
Hey, Ginger.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Here we go.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence to the right side and complete to Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas from a yard out, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and it's 21-10. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going deep for Walker. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Now it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Walker. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Baltimore
First down carry for Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
DC, ready? DC. Report! 180! Hey!
Here's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Rashad Bateman, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are back within a score. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Nifty move. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
at their own 32-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3, but in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
13, Luke!
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Go, let's get...
Now Lawrence. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up up a second and short.
11, Agate. Hey. 11, go.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Hey, go. Hey, Soko, it's a hot.
Now Lawrence. Complete to Addison on the out route. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, I'm gun.
On play action, Lawrence. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Looking deep here for Flowers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Jackson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
No, we changed it.
He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their mind. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Jackson going to keep it. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 45 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in this second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 21, here's the 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Same way. Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, Soko.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And Thomas has it. Now he's loose at the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Hey, Ron, 11. Hey, go. Let's get take right.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now it's Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. That one goes for 24 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
On the zone read, they'll go with Ali. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now 2nd and 9. To throw is Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 14-yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it in with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive down with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Now he'll tuck this and run. He lets one go deep for Addison. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Go, let's go. Sink right. Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Over the middle and complete to Addison. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
Back now in Baltimore. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
And Charles, his name etched in the NFL record books. Just the 2nd field goal ever made from 66 yards as he ties Justin Tucker's NFL record.
And everything had to go right for that field goal to be converted. The snap, the hold, the protection, all had to be perfect. No wind working against you, and he nails that one. Congratulations on an incredible kick.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Middle. Hey, Ozzy, shot.
Play action. Now Jackson going deep for Walker. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Ravens are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Lawrence will throw.
Looking long for Thomas. And got his man complete. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards.
And the Jaguars first down. first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 43. Lawrence. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And that is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, tomato.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Here's Jackson to throw. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. A really nice job there limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.